Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're listening to the song Fallen Angel by TIX from Norway. And of course all of you already know, but I just found out that this song right here beat the 2019 fan favorite Kano in the Norwegian selection. So this has to probably be pretty good, I'd imagine. So I'm excited to hear what this song is all about. I saw like a little photo from the thumbnail that it looked a bit odd, let's say. Let's see what we got in store here.
What can I say? I can't make her stay when I know that she's so far above. How could she ever
Alright.
someone like me? She's out of reach.
It's like some inspiration of some like emo pop in a sense. Like Little Peep and stuff. He's got a great voice. I really like his resonance. Percussion's really good. It sounds very polished. Great melody as well. It's very well intonated. It's quite distinct. Okay, percussion breaks up. I would have expected it to be more kind of guitar driven, since it's so inspired by that kind of music, I think. It's like these very mellow piano arrangement and just some detailing in the background. We've got like some snare rolls here. It's a great distinction in the beat, I think. The melody works really well with it. The rhythmic flow of the melody is really strong. What a resonance in the voice as well. I'm just loving the whole sound, like the sound stage. It's very pleasant to just listen to. Some head voice. Very nice. I'm building back into. I think like the very clear key change here. I'm not sure, like it didn't really build into that key change. It could have used some transitional chords leading into it. Very wide backing vocals. Quite toned down as well. It's very central, this main vocal. I like how he varies a lot in the vocal approach though. That was okay, that was Fallen Angel from Norway. This was... I didn't expect a song like... I don't think... Have we ever had songs like this in the selections? I'm not sure. It's very... Like, the first thing I just thought about was, like, Lil Peep, kind of in a sense, and those kind of artists with that approach. It's kind of emo popish, a bit hip-hop influenced at parts, but not too much. And I kind of got that whole setting from the music. I would have expected it to be a little more like guitar driven. There's this acoustic guitar strumming there in the early parts and comes and goes a little bit. Very subtle though. It's very focused on the very like distinct piano hits, or it's not really a piano. It's like I'm not really sure what kind of sound it is, but it's obviously a digitally created sound in some software in the production program or whatnot. I'm losing my words at the moment. But it's very focused around that, and then some really just mellow, soft, warm piano chords. It's quite simplistic in that sense, which means that the vocal becomes super central, and I really like the intonation of the vocal melodies in the song. It's very clear, it's very distinct. I think that it kind of can go like fall flat, or it kind of can cross the line of becoming a little cheesy. I think like the the lyrical content seems a bit towards that side, and if you don't really get dragged into the whole atmosphere that the opening parts create, I think that maybe some listeners will consider it a bit cheesy. I'm not there though. I really enjoy what everything came together and was all about in this one. I really enjoy this kind of music, and the approach they've taken, and I really think that with a melody this strong, it's really enjoyable, and I'm also really liking the resonance in his voice, and I think the main strength is how much he varies the kind of melody and the voicings during the different segments of the song. It's not really so much as a repetitive pattern. It is at times, but then when you feel like, okay, we're getting repetitive now, there is like a small alteration somewhere in the melody with a different voicing or a different little what do you call it, not an ad-lib, but a little extra detail somewhere in the melody. And it's, you know, it's these small details that you can do vocally which really just removes that sense of a repetitiveness being created, which I really think that is done very well in this song. And it's something that, you know, you kind of should admire, because it's very easy to write out a melody and then just stick to that. But I think that when you actually dare to go outside of the familiar melody that you have so frequently in use, that's always a little small detail that I really admire, I think. So those are just the general thought. I don't think there was much surrounding everything that was super like the song lacks a punch, I think, and a drive. It's very restrained, it's very laid back. I think everything is just very kind of intimate, in like the vocal becomes so intimate because there's nothing really backing the vocal that is very dominant or very in focus. It's always just the vocal very central, and everything with the music just surrounds it to build some kind of backdrop, and not really much more than that. So I don't think there's too many remarkable aspects in that sense of this song. Production wise, it's not really anything special. I think it sounds good, but that's about it. There's not really too many detailing in the production side of things. It's not like it has a super dynamic approach or super distinct sounds really contrasting with each other. It's just everything is kind of middle ground and safely put together, and it sounds good, and that's really the whole point. But one producer might want to make something more interesting with the production, but I think that the whole idea of this song is more vocal central, and then they've went for this approach, and it sounds good. So that's really all there is to it. You don't need to change anything for that. I think I'll just have a slight little criticism here. I think that the key change at the end is kind of almost pushed me over the edge of the whole cheesiness, because I mean, a key change can be good, but or a key change can be really effective, but I don't think that this song has earned the key change. It doesn't build into it. You know, when you really move into a key change, what to really hook me in building towards these is when you take the unexpected turns, you swap up the chords, you make like a little ladder or a some type of elevation leading into the key change. You need to kind of voice some chords differently, add something else. The melody might need to take an additional little route to really make it feel like it's deserved to actually become elevated in this key change. And I don't think they've done this here. They've just looped the same segment with the same chords, and then just decided, oh hey, what would be cool is if we just had a key change here, and then they just moved the key up a full step and called it a day. And I'm kind of disappointed in that. I don't really appreciate it when you take that solution. But that's, you know, me nitpicking a little bit. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say on this one. It turned out much longer than I could have rounded this up 3 minutes ago, and then I just started rambling. So now I will end it, and I'm really interested to hear what everyone has to say in the comments. Of course, you can also reflect on what you think about this song beating whatever song Kano had, because I think that's kind of a big thing, since Kano won the televote, I believe, in only 2 years ago, and they got beaten by this, so that might be a bit controversial. I'm not sure. or if this song is just generally really well liked. I'm looking forward to read whatever you have to say on it in the comments. Other than that, I'm done for now. I think we're heading to Poland next. I'm starting to just like lose track of what song we're on, but I think Poland is next, so I hope to see you in that one. Other than that, take care of yourselves, please, and